Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 Episode 14 Recap. Is Marysol's cruise smooth sailing? Welcome to the Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 Episode 14 Recap. Last time, Alexia and Marysol decided not to fly to Marbella on Stephanie's jet. And Stephanie's beautiful surprise flamenco birthday celebration went up in flames. Here's what happened in RHOM Season 7 Episode 14, Navigating Friendships. What happened in Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 Episode 14. Kiki and her father discussed their past. Plus, Jody Glidden, Lisa's boyfriend, revealed why he texted Larsa. And while Stephanie decided to try and soften her delivery, she seems ready to go after Marysol. And she issued a warning to Adriana. The RHOM ladies have some jitters about Marysol's cruise. The ladies are packing to go on a cruise to celebrate Marysol and Steve McNamara making their marriage legal. During a FaceTime call with Larsa, Alexia suggested that she could help Larsa resolve her feud with Lisa. And in return, Larsa could help Alexia smooth over her argument with Stephanie. What could possibly go wrong? Meanwhile, Stephanie let Gertie in on a secret. Nautical Steph is going on the cruise. In her confessional, the newbie explained, Stephanie has a lot of personalities. But Nautical Steph? Super calm. Always unbothered. Meanwhile, Julia and Marysol met up to chat. I wish we would be 6 of us, all the time, Julia told Marysol, referencing her estrangement from her 2 daughters. She shared with Marysol how her daughter, Vika, recently told her mother, I love you. Both Marysol and Julia teared up as Julia said that it was encouraging. When the talk turned to Stephanie, Marysol said that she had PTSD from the trip. I feel like Stephanie felt offended that I came with her on her plane and that I took your defense, Julia said. Of course, Marysol was worried about the ladies behaving badly on this cruise, which could impact her friendship with Sir Richard Branson. She is royally loud. It's like she swallowed a megaphone, Marysol said of Stephanie. And very bossy and makes people uncomfortable, Julia added. Period. The end. Kiki and her father continued to move forward. Kiki and her father, Larist, went to lunch. The model thanked her father for intervening when she was receiving death threats. Thank God my dad was able to go there himself to have a talk with some of these so-called family members to make it stop, Kiki explained in her confessional. I'm glad now that he's able to step up and do what a father is supposed to do for their child, no matter how old I am. She told her father that she was happy that they reconnected. Laris told Kiki, you know that I would never treat you bad. He feels that he isn't at fault for Kiki's stepmother kicking her out on the street. Then, Kiki stated that it took a long time to heal and forgive her father. However, he called her out a bit for criticizing him on camera. Most Haitian parent would slap you, Kiki explained in her confessional. Like double slap you. She is glad that she can express her feelings and that they can move forward. Lisa wants a ring from Jody. Lisa had a big conversation with Jody. It feels weird that I'm not a Mrs. anymore, she said. This finger feels really empty, Lisa added, flashing her naked ring finger. After Jody nodded and said, yeah. Well, we'll look at that. Lisa and her subtle comments kept rolling. Lisa said that she is not in a rush anyway to get married. However, in their joint confessional, Jody was feeling the heat. Being in any relationship is tough, but being in this relationship is really, really tough because the lawsuits never stop. The attacks never stop, he stated. This stress causes the couple to argue, and Jody sometimes sleeps in a separate room. Oh my God. Shush. Lisa exclaimed. As much as I love Lisa, it is hard to continue withstanding this unless we go see somebody, Jody stated, but Lisa crossed her arms and said, cut with a laugh. While Jody is relieved that Lisa is divorced, he wants the drama level to go down among the RHOM ladies. I had an agreement from Larsa that she was no longer going to be bringing me up and causing drama, he stated in his confessional. So, Jody texted Larsa while she was in Spain to find out why she was acting out again. Finally, Jody suggested that Lisa explain that he wants to be left out of all the drama and then try to end the discord. Setting sail on Marysol's cruise. They boarded a Virgin cruise ship for a 2-day cruise. Naturally, Gertie checked in with Adriana, whose birthday is coming up. While Gertie urged Adriana to embrace her age, Adriana seems depressed about ageism. In Marysol's luxurious rockstar suite, there were snacks and alcohol. In the end, Marysol decided to separate the group for that night. So, Marysol, Alexia, Lisa, Adriana, and Julia went to dinner at the wake. And Kiki, Gertie, Larsa, and Stephanie dined at the test kitchen. The groups were chosen to avoid conflict and embrace a therapy vibe. At the wake, when Alexia brought up Jody texting Larsa, Lisa insisted that her man didn't cross the line. According to Lisa, she wants Larsa to just leave Jody out of it. Alexia fired back. Well, Jody needs to leave himself out of it, too. Because this is the problem, Lisa. Then Marysol chimed in, I don't think you're going to be her best friend again, because Stephanie is her new best friend. Of course, Alexia weighed in on Stephanie's delivery. Her intentions might be good, but her delivery is very abrasive. Somebody has to stop her. Larsa explains her conditions for moving forward with Lisa. Meanwhile, at the test kitchen, Kiki asked Larsa what she needed to end the feud with Lisa. Larsa explained that it went deeper than just unfollowing Larsa's ex-boyfriend, Marcus Jordan. She brought up how Lisa claimed that Larsa hired paparazzi to take an incriminating photo of Marcus with a white powder. For Larsa, she needs Lisa to own her actions and give an out-of-this-world apology. In a shock announcement, Stephanie admitted that she is going to try and work on her delivery. However, she will not accept that because my delivery was bad, I was wrong for what happened in Spain. I fear that nautical stuff won't last for the whole cruise. Is there a demon in RHOM? The next morning, Stephanie skipped down the hall to bring a delivery to Marysol. It is time for an 80s workout, and Marysol has no sneakers. In addition, Stephanie explained that the night of the dinner in Seville, when she was crying in the car with Marysol, Alexia, and Larsa, she felt that it was her safe space. So, when Stephanie realized that Marysol and Alexia were skipping the trip to Marbella, she was hurt. I want to like you for you, Marysol told Stephanie. You don't have to offer me anything. I don't want to know how much it costs. Stephanie was surprised that Marysol was the one who wanted to stay behind. However, Stephanie pointed out that Julia said something different. Julia says to me in front of the whole bus, "You're bossy." They both said that if they break your rules, you're going to leave them stranded, Stephanie explained. Still, Marysol admitted that she was concerned that if Alexia and Stephanie had another argument, they could be left in Marbella. In the end, the duo embraced and committed to a new start. Then, 8 hours later, Alexia told Stephanie that Marysol had more concerns about Stephanie than she let on. And the following day, Stephanie told Adriana, I feel like Marysol is a jealous demon who disguised herself as a very loyal friend. And I have a message for you. The message is, if you're going to come for me, you better hit a bullseye because when it's my turn, I don't miss, she added. Is this a warning for Adriana? The Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 airs on Thursdays at September 8th. See on Bravo. RHOM streams on Hulu in the UK and Ireland. Tell us, what did you think of Season 7, Episode 14? Will Stephanie go after Marysol next?